your chemistry tutor, and today we are going to talk about the Schmidt reaction or Schmidt rearrangement reaction. So Schmidt reaction is an organic reaction in which there is formation of amines takes place when the carboxylic acids are treated with hydroxylic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, and it is an organic reaction in which there is formation of amides takes place when the ketones are treated with hydroxylic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. And Schmidt reaction is an organic reaction in which there is formation of nitriles and N-formyl derivatives takes place when the aldehydes are treated with hydroxylic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. So firstly, we see the formation of amines, amines from carboxylic acid. This is the general reaction that takes place in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, and there is formation of amines in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Now we are going to talk about the formation of amides when the ketones are treated with hydroxylic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Formation of amides from ketones. General reaction. This is a ketone, and we add hydroxylic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid, and there is formation of amide, and nitrogen gas evolves. Now we discuss the mechanism of this reaction. Mechanism. We have a ketone. In the first step, we add concentrated sulfuric acid that gives proton. The lone pair attack on the proton, and there is formation of now we add hydroxylic acid. And in the next step, there is a negative on this nitrogen and positive on this nitrogen. So this negative attacks on this electrophilic center. Then there is formation of R single bond C OH, single bond N, double bond N, double bond N, single bond H. This intermediate is formed. In the next step, deprotonation occurs. And there is formation of R single bond there is a negative on oxygen, and in the next step, this negative delocalized, this alkyl group migrates to this nitrogen, and this nitrogen gas evolves. Firstly, this negative delocalize, this alkyl group migrate to this nitrogen, and this nitrogen gas evolves. So nitrogen gas evolves, and there is formation of R single bond C, single bond OH, double bond N, single bond R prime. So in the next step, tautomerism takes place. Tautomerism takes place. and there is formation of a amide. So amide is synthesized from the ketones when the ketones are treated with hydroxylic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Now we are going to talk about formation of nitriles from aldehydes when the aldehydes are treated with hydroxylic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. So firstly, now we discuss the formation of nitriles from aldehyde. Firstly, we discuss the general reaction. Two products are formed in this case. One is the nitrile and the other is the N-formyl derivatives, in which nitriles are the major product and the N-formyl derivatives are the minor product. So this is the aldehyde. We add hydroxylic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Then there is formation of a nitrile and N-formyl derivatives. N-formyl derivatives and nitriles are formed, and nitriles are the major product in this reaction, and N-formyl derivatives are the minor product in this reaction. Now we discuss the mechanism of a reaction in which aldehydes react with hydroxylic acid in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. Firstly, we add concentrated sulfuric acid that gives a proton, and the lone pair of oxygen attack on this proton, and there is formation of in the next step we add hydroxylic acid. The negative charge of oxygen, nitrogen attacks on the electrophilic center